back to the spot, home of where ghetto dreams come true. Back at it again, got Ghetto Dreamer in the cut, doing what I do best, talking my shit and looking pretty. Today's episode, I have my first ever young lady at the spot. So normally, because I'm a ghetto dreamer, that makes all the ladies ghetto angels. So without further ado, my first young lady, ghetto angel herself, Miss Asia. Come on out, Asia.
Clap, 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 clap. The intro was hard. I ain't gonna lie, the intro was hard.
Appreciate that. What's going on, Asia?
What's going on with you, Trey?
How does it feel to be back at the spot? And Atlanta's soon to be #1 podcast in the city.
Right, manifested.
Right.
It feels good. I've been wanting to do a podcast. I always, seeing it online and all that. So it's good to finally get it, on hand experience.
That's what's up. That week that I got back here to the Bird, and I was here by myself. I had called you, and I was like looking at my window, like yelling at everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That conversation that we had over the phone is what originally inspired me to get you over here. But when we sit at the table, putting parlays in and other type stuff,
right?
That's what clicked and gave it away. Because all my homeboys know I'm that parlay go tour. But when you first came to me and you was talking about you put a parlay in, kind of shocked me. I ain't gonna lie, but ever since then, you've been kicking it old school, like tattoos and tennis shoes, type stuff. So, I appreciate you coming on the spot. So, we're just gonna kick back and chill, talk about what's coming out of my mind. But before I begin, my first question is, do you have any questions for me?
No, I don't have none. Not right now, no.
Alright, smooth. So let's get into it. How did you get here to state? Talk about it.
Well, state was never in my options or anything, cause I always wanted to go out of state. My dream college actually was UCLA. Like, I've been diehard UCLA all my life since I've been growing up and all that. But once I started to learn about my dad's military benefits and all that, and how I wouldn't have to pay for college essentially if I stayed in state. And so once that came about, that kind of changed my way of thinking. And then I started to want to go to HBCU, because at first I was thinking USC, Clemson, and all that. But then once I was seeing on TikTok is what really influenced me and all that.
To come here?
Not to come here, but just to come to a HBCU in general, because you just see genuine black experience, and then being where I'm at, you don't really get too much of that. You grow up around black people, but you don't get that black experience, and especially because I don't go out much. So yeah, and then so once I decided I want to go to HBCUs between Claflin and State, and I just chose State. It was more appealing than Claflin, I ain't gonna lie.
Gotcha. So coming in, was your original major professional drama?
No, I wanted to major in psychology. And me majoring in drama was kind of just like a leap of faith, because I didn't really know where it would take me, because I knew I wanted to do something in the film industry, anything like that. Mm-hmm. But I didn't know if I would succeed in it, and that's what it was. And I kind of let fear get into my head, and I changed my major before I even enrolled a good 3-4 times, because I didn't know if I wanted to take the leap of faith and major in drama, if I wanted to play the safe route and major in psychology, accounting, or something like that, something I knew would actually give me a guaranteed job outside of college and all that. But then once I started thinking about it, I realized I wouldn't be happy doing that. I wouldn't be happy, taking the safe route, because I knew I would always be thinking, what if I could do this and all that. So that's what essentially made me chose drama. Hoping.
Well, let me be the first to say that I really appreciate you changing your ways. You know, like, not gonna lie, because you're right. You can't live with that warrior mindset, especially. You know what I'm saying? Not knocking none of the psychology majors, because once they get out and head, once they get out and get going, they're gonna be making good money.
Right.
Right, but I always tell somebody, man, I would prefer a less paying job having fun more than a boring job getting paid more.
Right.
That's just me. So, not to say that's why I chose drama, but yeah, I feel that. Just me speaking in general, drama found me. I was a TV kid. I got a couple of short films that I wrote and edited and produced myself that I'm actually in, and I got commercials, short films, all that stuff. It's like when I came here, it kind of broke my heart because they really don't have no TV and film program.
Right.
They got NASCAR, but it really wasn't specifically what I needed or wanted, should I say. So when I seen that professional drama, it was like, I'm not gonna get on those stages. I used to be able to hide the camera and getting hot from the lights and had this big mic in my face. What? I'm definitely not doing no singing and dance, you know what I'm saying? But man, now that I'm knee deep in it, I'm glad that I was amongst one of those ones that made the transition.
Right.
And it wasn't hard. I'm sorry, let me rephrase. It wasn't easy, but I still deal with it each day. So that's cool. So my next question is, taking that major in professional drama, where do you see yourself with that major once you graduate? Or, I'm sorry, let me say this. Tell me where you want to see yourself, your non-fictional dream and your fictional dream.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I think I've made it known, that I like to write and all that. I'm currently writing my own, film and all that. And hopefully towards the end, I want to hopefully work with some people so I can actually bring that film to life. And even I've thought about it. Even if I can't direct it, I wouldn't be opposed to selling it to somebody, and then they could possibly direct it. I'm still kind of iffy on that though, because I still want to have creative control, and I know if I sell it, that it defeats the purpose and all that. But that's hopefully where I want to have it. I want to be able to bring it to life, because right now it's just in my head and somewhere on paper. But I want to see it. I want to be able to produce it, direct it, and actually, just see it come to life and all that. That's where I want to be, and that's what keeps me going, because I know I can do it. So it's just like, even when I kind of get slumped and all that, writer slump, that's kind of where I'm at right now. When I think about the future and what the future could hold, that's what doesn't get me discouraged when I go through those slumps and all that.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. And to further that, where do you get your love and passion for writing?
I've always been into English. That's always been my thing. But then once I discovered that I actually am good at writing films and all that, it's like, it just brings a spark. Because I've always been in my head. I've always been very imaginative and all that. So it's like just kind of putting those together. When I write, it's like it just flows. It's like it just comes easy. I don't have to think about it and all that. And it's like, I just see it in my head. I see where the film, like I can just see it. Like, you see how giddy I am talking about it. That's where I love it. That's where I get it from, because I know that what I write and what I envision could be brought to life.
Gotcha. Now, just recently I asked, what was your passion for writing? Tell me, what is your inspiration for it? Go ahead.
No, continue.
I was listening to expound. Yeah, tell me your, how can I break it down? Some people may say they got to act because of Kevin Hart, or movies like Rush Hour, or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. What made you drift away? But not even what made you drift away. You said you're working on something now. Where did the inspiration from that come from?
Well, originally when I first started writing, it was a way of like speaking without actually speaking, because I was very quiet. I was very put off, reserved and all that. And when I wrote, it was kind of me writing how I felt, you know, when I couldn't like maybe speak in the household or like speak in school and all that. When I would write, you know, that was my way of speaking and all that. And now, I don't know, it's kind of hard to say where I would get inspiration now. Like I said, I'm kind of in a slump, so I'm still currently trying to find that inspiration.
Okay. Well, you know, I'm not writing. You know, I won't tell it, but what I will say is I have wrote a movie idea, and back when I was in 11th grade, my teacher at the time was doing some work with Tyler Perry and all this good stuff, and she said that there was a part of Tyler Perry's company that accepts open scripts, open scripts, open ideas, anything that, you know, would be great. So, you know, I took it upon myself to write up one of those scripts, you know, just to, you know, because I don't believe it. You know, I don't believe that, you know, somebody takes some time out of their day to read some BS that I wrote on paper. Ended up writing a movie idea about, I don't know, I don't even remember. It was like a group of friends at some time. It was a murder. No idea. It definitely was something about a murder, because that's what I like watching. Sent it off to the email she gave me, and within, I would say, a month, they wrote back, like, real stuff. They wrote back. Of course, it didn't get green with, but, you know, I was 11th grade, just learning how to write for real. Just learning that I could write. And she told me that it was a great idea, but it needed more work, needed more development.
Right.
And, you know, just to know that somebody that high up said that it was a great start, really influenced me to, even if I don't become an actor, I know that I'm going to do something in the entertainment field. Right. You know, even if that's being a damn stunt though. I'm jumping off shit. It is what it is. But I know that with my personality and my charisma, that I'm going to be somewhere talking on somebody's TV. And if not, I'm going to make my own network. Back at the spot, on TV, television, live. I don't care. But yeah, that's real, you know. So, thanks, Shane. So, with that being said, and I had a question. What would be your backup go-to if he doesn't work?
Real estate, because even while chasing this, I'm still gonna do real estate even when I get to that peak in my career. Like, because I don't know, I think just the finance kid in me has just always been into like finance and property and appreciation, depreciation and all that. That's why I want to get into watches as well and all that. So real estate is definitely the route I'm gonna go, because I'm already in the process of getting my real estate license now. That way, you know, because you know, you always gotta have a backup plan, even though you want to keep having your plan A, you know, just to be safe and all that. So that would be my go-to.
I'm not mad at it. Okay, at least you got the backup plan. You know, I was one of them kids that, yeah, I want to go to the NBA, I want to go to the NFL. You know?
That was me too.
Yeah, that was me. You know, and then I like grew up, started taking classes. Then I was like, you know what? Criminal investigation is my way to go. Could not tell you why. I just know that I wanted to be an FBI agent. I wanted to have a wire, and like I did it. My first 2 years of high school, I was taking criminal investigation classes. As a matter of fact, once I changed my mind, my 11th grade year, I was like, shoot, I'm already 10 years in. I might as well finish.
Right.
So I ended up finishing my criminal investigation courses. You know, like learn all the terminology, like everything, like to the point where if I wanted to go out and get certified, I had to train to do it. But man, I found not only did I found my passion, but I found myself. You know, I started being my 12th grade year. By that time, I knew everybody in school, everybody knew me. So I was able to, quote unquote, act ass. You know, I was able to show that part of personality, that trait. You know, everybody knew me as Trey Beyond, you know, the quiet kid, the one that don't answer questions for me. Yeah, but I was Trey. I got a couple of nicknames in high school, but I was outgoing. You know, nobody could match my energy. Nobody could, you know, if they having a karaoke night at school, if they having a wild out family feud, everybody know I'm there. You know, even if I'm not on stage, I'm there because I bring that energy with my friend group, my group of friends, anywhere I go. So, yeah, I wish that once me and you, because it's gonna come, once me and you get a chance to be on stage together, I can't wait. I can't wait for it to go to, because you're definitely, you know what I'm saying, you're much more than a writer. I believe it, I see it. You know, you definitely could have your passion 100% for writing, but you also have what's the word? You have a Jesus, I can't think. Put me out here, man. What's the thing in Inside Out? Not like when it was like family, friendship. What's the different islands? What they call?
Core memories.
Bam! That you definitely could create a core memory on stage.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait to experience that when it happens. Thank you, man. Thank you. So yeah, but okay. Since we talking about it, name your top 3 favorite actors. Black, white, or any not. That you wait, before it's family. Name the top 3 favorite actors that you know have wrote or played today. Bam. Good question.
That's a good question, but I'm not sure if I can answer it because I'm not too experienced in plays.
Okay, all right. Let's keep it to the main favorite actors.
Okay. Number 1, I'm gonna have to say Damson Idris. That's Damson Idris. Snowfall.
Gotcha. Okay.
I've been looking at him a lot recently just for monologues and all that because, you know, Mr. Minkins in monologues and all that. So he's one that I'm currently just looking and trying to like shadowing as much as I can right now. So he'll be my number 1. Number 2, I'm gonna have to go Denzel. You know, gonna have to go Denzel. 3 is kind of shaky. I don't know. I gotta think about that one. Cause off rip, I want to say Will Smith. That's what I was.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm going with. Will Smith.
I definitely have Will Smith at my 3. I'm putting. I want to go to Rajay. I love Rajay, but I'm not going to go to Rajay. I'm gonna go 3 Will Smith. My number 2 spot. You know, I'm not even gonna put Tyler Perry on my list because he got it. You know, I'm not gonna put him on the list. But 3 Will Smith. 2, I'm going. What's my boy name? A lot of people just popped in my head.
So I was thinking.
I already know my 1. My 1 is set. You know, I'm just trying to hit this 2 spot.
Okay.
I don't know. Who you put at your number 2 spot? Favorite actor? Lord have mercy. I'm gonna say it right now.
What did he say?
He said, don't ask me. I don't know. I'm off the word. Give me, what's the white lady name that played in Bird Box? Do anybody know?
Ooh, Anne Hathaway. No, that's not her.
No,
Nope,
I know
that's not
her.
her. Wait, I need to see her.
Sandra Bullock?
Bam, she's my number 2. Sam.
Okay.
And my number 1, Angela Bassett.
Ooh.
I love that too. Ooh. But yeah, Angela Bassett, she got it. But man, just to speak this man, I already put it out there, man. Mabel Simmons, she got yeah, I love Mabel. I love Mabel. Okay, so if you was to have to start writing a movie right now, at this right moment, what would you do? General topic,
Other than what I'm writing now.
other than what you're writing now.
Okay, so I've had this other idea about this, but it wouldn't be a film though. It would be a TV series called Breakout, and it's basically following the Kincaid family. You know that the Kincaid family. You know the father. He's a former NBA player and all that. The wife, she's business savvy, businesswoman and all that. They have 3 kids, a son. Well, I have the name sort of kind of. Actually, matter of fact, hold up. Let me go to it just so I can make sure.
While she's finding it, I would like to shout out Callaway Blue. Best word in that.
So far we have 4 characters for the Kincaid family, which is Dallas Kincaid, Olivia Kincaid, Amari Kincaid, and Messiah Kincaid. And we also need to add Donovan Kincaid as well. So basically, Donovan, he's the former NBA player. He's the father. Messiah is the oldest. He's in the NBA as well. He's doing pretty well. Then we have Dallas. Dallas, she's an influencer and also an upcoming actor. Well, an inspiring actor, let me say it like that. And it's going to be following mainly her because she's going to have her first lead role in her first film, I would say, in her first film. So it's following the life of her, and it's also going to be following the life of Amari. He's just not getting drafted into college and getting drafted into the league and all that. And it's following the life of how it is to be an NBA rookie and all that, while also following the life of what it is in the real life of Hollywood. That's kind of where the peak is going to be. That's kind of what inspired me to write it, because I kind of want to delve into what it's like to actually be in Hollywood. The dark side of Hollywood, I would say. That's what I want it to be.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty good. You ever been? You ever been?
No, I want to though. That's where I want to live.
I did once. It doesn't look like it's one of those places. It doesn't look like what everybody speaks of it to be. Now, the part of LA to me that will forever be the same, that will forever look good, and you have seen it in every movie, it's Rodeo Drive. That long street with all the palm trees the same size. That street, Rodeo Drive, will forever be the same. It forever look the same. But I've been to the Hollywood Walk of Stars. It looks like the hood. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Went down there while I was down here. Of course, I didn't go to the sign, but I went to the Hollywood Planetarium, whatever, and took a picture with that. I passed by two very, very famous monuments. I drove by the house that Friday was filmed in.
Okay.
And for those that know, I also drove by Hollywood Arts. You know, the Hollywood Arts? Yes,
The Hollywood
Arts. It looks the same. All of it looks the same. If you play GTA, I promise the building structure is the same. If the building in GTA isn't complete, I promise in LA it's not complete. Like, it's what they show us it is, but it's not what they tell us it is.
Okay.
And this is just service level for me going. I was kind of nervous when I was down there because I was informed that I was on the wrong block. And, when I step out, brand new outfit, red, everything, I had a young old man come up to me and tell me that I was on the wrong block. And I was scared. Not gonna lie. I had my red jersey, red Air Force One, the hat and match, red hoodie under the, yeah. They all big though. They all real big. I had fun, but it was just like, I wouldn't go back. If I'm not going to the beach, I'm not going back. This is just, and I did everything. I went to Long Beach. I was everywhere. I didn't get to go to San Fran, thank God, man. But I definitely want to go. But I say all that to say, I would love to my brain shut down, I'm sorry. I would love to hear further into that history. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
It'd definitely be easier for me to explain once I actually start writing it, because right now it's just kind of an idea in my head, so I'm still trying to get it together and all that. But I definitely will update you, because now that I'm talking about it, now I actually want to start.
Yeah, so you got to put it in work.
Now I got to.
That's how it started. That's how back at the spot started. It was just start off this conversation. Start off the conversation into real words, real actions. So definitely, I think you should. What I say is don't rush it.
All right.
And that ain't number one, trust God.
Amen. Amen.
Just want to get, definitely do that. Because I was broke, but I definitely bought all of this. I'm still broke. I'm still going, you know what I'm saying? And definitely, one thing I have learned that has been instilled in me about him is that, he wouldn't give you that ability, that special ability if he knew you couldn't handle it. And if he knew there was going to be no good in it. Yeah.
Right. It's like that's what they always say to, God, he wouldn't put that idea in your head. He's not gonna put that idea in your head for no reason. He's not gonna give you that passion for no reason. So it's like he didn't give it to you for no reason, so why not chase it? It's like, why try to, no matter how hard you try to avoid it, you always gonna come back to it. That's what a lot of people gotta realize. Because it's already set in stone. Everything you do, God, he already planned it out. You trying to avoid it. He planned you trying to avoid it. It's like you always gonna come back to it at the end of the day. So just go ahead and chase it.
And that's why when we sit at the table earlier, and you was like, you wanted to get on the podcast. That's why I was like, you know what? Let's do it tonight. Because had I known that it eventually would have got done, but ain't no telling how far down the line it would have got done.
Right.
And I'm passionate about this. So, man, I tell you what, I was setting a lot of games going I'm racing. What am I going to talk about? How am I going to do this? Do I want to set the camera up this way? Do I want to set it up this way? Do I want to use this chair? Do I want to use this chair? So, definitely, I'm excited about stepping into this sanction that I call home, not the bird. This sanction between these cameras and between these lights, man, it's home. It's home. I'm thinking about what I'm going to say, how I'm going to say it, what I'm going to smile when I say it, whether I'm gonna be serious, whether I'm gonna play music, whether I'm gonna listen to myself, whatever the case may be, it's getting done, you know. So I definitely thank you personally for inspiring me to come in this spot today, because I ain't had no intentions. Honestly, that bag was gonna sit back there until God knows when, you know. So I'm definitely glad I was able to get back in my old groove, you know. So thank you for that.
I thank you too, let me come on here, you know. This stuff I don't get to talk about much and all that.
Man, look, my whole thing about creating this podcast was so that you know, people could get on here and talk how they feel. You know, most podcasts are censored, maybe edited, and you know, somebody like most TV shows, most series sit down talk shows, you got somebody in the back tell you, okay, it's time to wrap it up. You know, somebody's holding a cue card and tell you what to say. You know, I like this because number one is authentic. Yeah, I may add in a commercial here and there, but I'm never cutting content, whether it's born to the audience or wherever it's. I mean, I don't care. You know, like they told me when I'm public speaking, as long as I reach one person, that's all that matters.
Right.
As long as I make one person laugh, that's all that matters.
All it takes is one.
All it takes is one. I'm gonna continue talking my shit until all my shit is done talking. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna continue talking my shit until I ain't got no more shit to talk. And that's never because I can talk. But I'm just saying that I don't want nobody controlling me in my. You know, it's crazy because we just talked about art. I don't want nobody controlling me in my creative expression.
Right.
So with that being said, what other ways there to do it? Do it yourself. I ain't got to worry about nobody telling me where I got to get off. Oh, you can't say that, Trey. Why are you wearing that? Speaking of, you know, I got my autism hoodie on today.
I was looking at it too.
Yeah, I miss my auntie, her third baby girl named Mariah. She's 3, and she got diagnosed with autism last year. Prettiest girl. And I missed the walk was just recently, probably a couple weeks ago. And I missed it. I really missed it because I had to be here. So that kind of took a toll on me because this is the second year they did it, and I missed it last year too because I still had to be here. But it was like it kind of hurt because. Shoot, I was here, I wouldn't be in class, you know, we got so there, I really wanted to go. So, yeah, I had to rep. So, and then, you know, I ain't had no back in the spot, merch, readily available. So, yeah, I ain't mind, so.
I love it though. I was looking at it because, you know, my older brother, he has autism too. He's 23 and all that, you know, so, you know, the puzzle piece and all that, that's kind of, I've always been seeing that all my life. And all that, you know, my mom, she has a tattoo, the puzzle piece on her. That's a tattoo I plan to get as well, kind of just to symbolize him and all that. You know.
So yeah, it's definitely it wasn't easy to deal with. I wasn't still even to the day, but it's like she's so smart. You know what I'm saying? Even though she don't talk, she tell us what she want. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? She know how to tell us that she want more, or she want hungry, or that girl can work YouTube better than I can.
Like
every time I know YouTube kids, like girl YouTube.
Like I love that you understand it because a lot of people don't get that. It's like a lot of people think just because it's a disability that they don't understand, that they're not smart. Like people don't understand that my brother, even though he has autism, he's smarter than most of the people in this world. I'm telling you, that is a smart because he's nonverbal as well and all that. So. You know, he has his own ways, his own cues and all that to tell us, you know, what he wants and all that, And being that he's nonverbal, my mom also homeschooled him as well and all that because, you know, they wasn't really teaching him the way that he needed to be taught at school. So my mom homeschooled him and, you know, they would come to the house and all that. And I would just watch him take his test and all that because, you know, he do anything just like a normal person and all that. He take his test and, you know, they checked over and all that, straight A's, and, you know, 100% and all that. And my brother, he got an award. He got an award because for satisfaction. I forgot exactly what the award is, but he got an award for it just for his achievements in school and all that. He had one of the highest GPAs in his class amongst all the people in his class, you know, and not just the people in the like the SPED classes and all that. Amongst his whole class, he had one of the highest GPAs, being that he has autism. So it's like a lot of people, they count them out just because they have that disability being when they one of the smartest people.
Yeah, ain't gonna lie, not gonna lie. Man, I don't know, what was I doing? It was Christmas Day, I think. And I seen her grab her mama's phone. And like, her mom was nowhere around, but I was there, but I didn't know the password to her mama's phone. And I tell you, that girl came over to me, grabbed my hand, literally put the phone in my hand. I unlocked the phone, gave it back to her on the home screen. She scrolled, went to Amazon Prime. I swear to God, her favorite show, Daniel Tiger Neighborhood. She scrolled to Amazon Prime, clicked her profile. I can't make it up. She typed it in, clicked it. Next thing you know, I turn around, I hear, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Like, it's amusing how much information that they withhold, you know, even with the challenges that they deal with. And like I was been meaning to talk to my aunt about, it's like, it takes a strong individual to stand in and help that person not grow through, but grow up with those challenges.
Right.
And it was a movie. They just made a movie. It's called, don't worry, I don't know. I don't remember. I'll tell you when we off here.
Okay.
But it was a movie about it was about a special needs boy. And he ended up doing something big. I haven't seen it because new, but yeah, I'm definitely, we're going to talk about that because I definitely have to see that. But long story short, yeah, it's amazing to see what they can do and how they do it. And, it just makes you sit back and it's like they tell a story without saying a word. Or they'll tell you what they want without saying anything.
Right.
And that's amusing to me. Some of the people I know, they talk, can't tell me what they want. But yeah, it's sad, but it's real. It's something that these parents and siblings and cousins and aunts got to deal with. So it definitely has to be recognized, and I don't mind throwing on a hood to show that support,
Right.
Especially if it's within my intermediate family. Ain't nothing to stop me from showing love, even because I'm not there. I'm still gonna wear this hoodie. Even if I just walk around the house, I know that when I look on the back of it and I see that Mariah Grill thing, that's longer. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm standing up for. That's where else the world in this very challenging, very adversity-filled world, especially her more than us. So, yeah. I didn't know that. You shocked me because, I be thinking about it, but it's like, I've been a bit skeptical of weirdly because one day everybody's there, so anybody can try to like that.
Right.
But it ain't anyone like that. It's just, I've been waiting to have a reason to wear. And, I do all of this talk about, that spot is to do this, to do that, but my main reason is to highlight what needs to be highlighted.
Right.
And it definitely is one of those challenges, one of those situations that needs to be spoken on board throughout the community along with mental health and all that good stuff. So I can only do so much.
Right.
But like we said, it takes one. It takes maybe my auntie to see the video and she go share it. Now we viral because two people got, to the same issues going on in their family. Yeah, that was a lot. That took me so long. That was a lot. Not gonna lie. So we are going to take a brief intermission, so I can get my thoughts together. Because my head is everywhere right now.
Okay.
This is the spot. Home where the other dreams come true. We'll be back.
What's up with it? Yeah, everything's smooth. I'm on the field right now. Yeah, you know, same old, keeping the body in motion, getting that wind up. You know, this field a lot bigger than what people think, so that's a must. Exactly. Now, I've been thinking about a guest performance. Damn.
And we back at the spot, chilling, still edge. Yeah. So, you good? You need anything?
I'm good. I'm good.
Smooth. She like, I got no question for me.
Nah.
Smooth. She getting difficult, y'all. Alright, so look, I do got a question for you, So, earlier, you said that, I don't recall. Okay. Let me backtrack. What high school did you go to before you came to state?
The good almighty, the greatest,
Oh.
Hemingway High School.
All right, Hemingway. And for those that don't know, that's in South Carolina, maybe an hour and a half away from the bird. Shout out to the bird.
Yep.
Well, with that being said, I know that, of course, because you're from Hemingway, South Carolina, a population of about 350 people.
Literally.
I know your upbringing and the way that you was raised is a hell of a lot different than mine, coming from the big city. So my question for you is, to start this next segment off, is how do you think being raised in Hemingway, South Carolina, molded you into the young lady that you is today?
Good question, by the way. I would say it kind of made me look at life differently, and how a lot of people, they make life a lot more difficult than what it needs to be. Cause Hemingway, it's like, it's sort of kind of what you would say, kind of like the hood kind of, but the area that I stayed in, it was definitely more quieter and all that. A lot of old people stay on that street and all that, so it was kind of like me on the outside looking in to everything that's going on and all that, because I never was like raised around it and all that. It was never in my household, never near me or anything like that. Just a very quiet space I was in. So it just kind of made me look at like how like a lot of people, they make a lot of things more difficult than what it needs to be. A lot of like why, like, hold on, how do I want to say it? Just looking at the people that are around my age, they, a lot of gun violence and all that, doing a lot of, drugs and all that, and just doing things that you don't need to do and all that. And they literally were in the same area. We may have different experiences and all that, but it's like, you don't have to choose that path, because I didn't have to choose that path, so nothing is making you choose that path. So I guess it kind of just made me just kind of look at life differently, I would say.
I tell myself that every day. I'm glad that I wasn't one of them ones, one of them water boys of the age, or one of the ones that had to sell weed, or one of them class clowns, or just one of them. I one of them YNs. I'm glad that I was able to skip that part of whatever the hell they got going on. Honestly, to answer my own question, raising up, that's not, growing up in the age, for me, of course, all kids have their own considerable trauma. Luckily, I didn't have as much. there was some bits and pieces, but it's not for the camera, but me and just keeping it above, being raised in Atlanta is kind of scary. And I can definitely say that is the reason that I have such an old soul. That's where it began, because it's been a couple moments where I got woken up out of my sleep, because they ain't like now, even to this day, I live in the hood. I got, it's like a mother that stay in the hood, my dad that stay with white folks. They both started off the same, so still doing the same, but it's just like, not deep in the hood, but I'm still in the hood. But, me seeing that activity every day, me hearing that activity every night, me, just feeling for, at the time, the one little sister that I had. And, at the time, man, we had my dad, but it was like a split household, some kind of situation, half the week I'm with him, other half we were hurt. So, it was a lot, seeing a lot from both sides of the family. There was times where I didn't see one side, and but they say it takes a village. It definitely takes a village, but I say that because I feel like living in Atlanta taught me a lot. It taught me what I need to know and how I need to move to be successful. And of course, at any point in time, things could go left because that's just life. But I stay out of it.
Right.
And I will say that it has caused some of the negative moments in my life, being so conservative and cautious. It's part of the reason that I don't really go out much, because in Atlanta, you do go out and want to finally have a good time. Somebody got beef somewhere, somebody told us somewhere. So, me being cautious, not want to go out with friends, not want to hang out outside of school, it caused me to just be around my grandparents more, be around my mom and my dad more, which both also have a old soul, I would say. So it's like I kept myself from outside and, stayed around that wisdom, that knowledge to grow up into, quote unquote, I hate it, but it's true. But based on what you just told, man, that sounded like it was no different.
Not really, no.
Except the amount of people. That's the only difference I heard. Not gonna lie, but it's definitely, it was easy, but at times it could have been better.
Right.
Now, would I change and do anything differently? I'm gonna say no, because there's been a couple of times where I just bit the bullet and was like, you know what, F it, I'm going out. Whatever happens, happens. There's been times I did it and regretted it, and there's been times that I did it and actually enjoyed myself. Sometimes it's honestly just about what's going on in your city, and sometimes it's about the people that you're going around the city with. Growing up, now you looking back, I didn't have the, like now, I see that I didn't have the best group of friends, but, I knew better. And that's all that mattered, as long as you got some control over you, I ain't got no problem telling any enough or no, I ain't going. I don't feel comfortable going, I ain't going. My parents were one of them parents like, who parents gonna be there, and they wouldn't like that. But they knew that at an early age, I was old, so if they know that I ain't want to go, you know what I'm saying? They know that I just don't want to go.
Right.
They respected that. I was getting left at the house early by myself, me and my sister. So, I appreciate the age, but honestly, I do wish that I could have grown up somewhere else to where I could actually have fun and not be so scared to go out and be myself. Because, you know, every time I tell somebody, yeah, I want to be an actor, they be like, oh, really? Because, you know, nobody really gets to see my personality.
Right.
Except the people that are in my confined living space. You know, so I'm not surprised that it shocks people, but I don't want that to be the case. I want it to be like, shoot, when you hear my voice and hear me being myself, oh yeah, that young man gonna be in the entertainment field. You know, I don't want him to be surprised when I tell him, yeah, my major is professional drama. Because even at home I'm quiet, but when I'm not quiet, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely working on that. Even to this day, I still don't go out, but like I'm working on progress. Everything's working on progress. But yeah. Man, people don't understand it. Like, man, in the day, I be scared going outside.
And that's understandable with all the stuff you hear about. I mean,
Yeah, it ain't even like with me. It ain't even stuff I hear about. It's stuff I see. You know what I'm saying? Like man, one day it's I kid you not. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to work, filling gas up on over that. On the other side of the net. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to get some coffee. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just sad that I have to be that conservative in my city, near my home. It's sad, but I know that. You know, sorry for my sister because she don't get that yet, and I hate for her to experience what I have and what I don't want to experience.
mm-hmm.
But you know, it's the age. It's the age. It sucks, but it's the age. Great city of opportunity. It's the age. Man, I don't even know like what possibly could I do differently. It's just, you know what I'm saying, go out and have that fun that I wanted to have as a teen. I ain't gonna say child because shoot, I wasn't cool with nobody as a kid, but as a teen. So like because your population was so small in Hemingway,
Mm-hmm.
right.
Right.
Because I remember you telling me the other day I got like 5 restaurants. So what do you do? As a kid, what did you do?
Quite literally nothing. Like I stayed in the house. Like when I say I'm an iPad kid, like the term iPad kid, like as an adult, I was literally an iPad kid. Like I didn't really do much. And it's like I went outside, but it's like the stuff that I wanted to do, my mom didn't want me to do because it's like me. You know, I wanted to be outside with the boys. They used to be outside with Nerf guns and all that. That's the only time I really wanted to go outside. My mom wouldn't let me because, you know, I'm a girl and all that. So it was like I didn't have any other like interest in going outside, so I would just stay in the house. So that's kind of how it was. And then once I got older, I kind of went out more because I made friends with a girl that was next door. She's a year older than me, and she kind of like took me up under her wing, and that's kind of was like my peak childhood. So like everything that I did, like everything that I remember, like from most of my childhood was with her and all that.
I also had one of those core memories, but in my situation, I was always the older kid.
Mm-hmm.
Even to this day, if my younger neighbors hit me up, hey Trey, you want to come outside and hoop? I'm gonna take my old ass out and put my shoes on and hoop with the kids. You know what I'm saying? Because you know I can have fun throughout my neighborhood without worrying about anything. I live around old people. You know, they live in the hood. I live around old people, so it's, I can have fun with those kids. Because you know. Turn other kids, you know, they know I love them, you know, so yeah, I got a problem with that. But growing up, I didn't have that. Growing up, I didn't know what I wanted to do. Bored, taking AP classes, art classes as a kid, so I was smart. So I stayed in the house, you know, I'm reading, I'm writing, I'm doing something productive because I was a nerd. I was a nerd without glasses. That was just me. I was a textbook, go to class, go to school, come home, eat, shower, go to sleep. That's it. I played sports, of course, athlete to this day,
Mm-hmm.
but that's it. That's it.
And that kind of makes me think, like, kind of how it all connects, and how I feel like I'm kind of like, I feel like me being in the arts is kind of like destined and set in stone. Because looking back at it, me being in the house all the time, I didn't really have too much to talk. Too many people to talk to and all that. Because like my older brother, of course, he has autism. He's nonverbal, and my little brother, we have such an age gap and all that. So by the time my brother is 11 right now, you see the age I'm at. So if I'm at, didn't really have too many people to talk to, so and all that. So I was like, just always just very imaginative. I was always like doing it. Because it sounds kind of weird to say. Like I was always like just acting out my own little scenarios, just like entertaining myself. And it's like looking back on it now, it's like it's literally like acting. Like me, like I would always be repeating the lines off of my favorite TV shows and all that, just like to entertain myself. And looking back on it now, that's literally what acting is. It's like, so it's like I feel like it's set in stone. Like just looking back at it and how it's all connected, and how that's kind of what keeps me going too. Because it's like, when you look at it, it's literally it all makes sense. So when I have the fear and all that of like wanting to act, and I just think about it, I just feel like if I can get past that fear, then I can actually be a good actor and all that.
You call it weird, I'm not gonna lie. I don't agree with that, because now that you say it and you just thinking about it, you're right. This whole time, I've been there. Because I definitely have had those moments where, it's the Friday night and I'm on the bed acting out what I just said in the movie. Even if it's that, if it's going around the house, impersonating different people, being those quote unquote different characters. Having that mental creative expression, coming up with those different stories in my head. That's the ideology. Ooh, that's the ideology of it. That's the basis of it. The creative expression in your own form, your own fashion. Being able to recreate, being able to, what's the word? Being able to act it out. I can't think of the word, but I'm gonna say being able to do what was shown.
Right.
So I guess reenact. Did I not say that?
No.
What did I say? What was the word I said at first?
I don't remember.
I don't either, but okay, yeah, being able to reenact it, absolutely. Those are those key moments in the industry that we see now and that we're dealing with now, and those definitely are the basic minor levels that we were accompanied by when we were kids. That's crazy. Even to when I did finally make it to that stage where I was going outside, I was still coming up with games, shoot. So absolutely it was there, but I just didn't see it at the time, because in my household, acting was never, I'm not gonna say it never was one of those careers, but I had nobody in that field to even, introduce me to it, even to even know about it. Because as a kid, I'm looking, watching movies, watching whatever I was watching back then, not thinking about, okay, how is this created, where did this come from, who is this? But of course, once I got older, I was able to understand that. As a kid, I just said, I like this show. Never knew that, it may not have been real. Never knew that it was just characters on the screen and people talking behind the mic. Never knew, but I was doing it all, the basics, So, that was a great point. That was definitely a great point. I like it. I'm gonna start thinking about that, because I still do it. I still do it to this day. Not gonna lie, it's bad. It's worse now that I know. It's worse, or I can say it's worse.
But it's a good thing though. Don't try to stop it.
Absolutely, absolutely. At this point, I have reached the stage of life where I can say that I'm an actor, and I can switch in and out of those lanes if I wanted to, because of the simple fact that from last year to any point forward, I'm good. That gives me a lot of leeway. I can do what I want. Well, let me rephrase. No, I'm right. I can do what I want. I'm a theater kid. So yeah, so I'm very excited to see, you know, how that differentiates me from someone that didn't take the theatrical approach. Just the fact to know that I was in television film first, then went to theater, back to television film, because you know, once I graduated, I'm not going to but that's just because I you know, no matter how bad I train myself, let me rephrase, I'm not going to say I'm not doing it. If the opportunity presents itself, then I will do it. But my mind is set up on going into TV. Yeah. Okay. That's what's up. You got me thinking of it, but this whole time as a kid, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm doing something different, doing something new, you know. All right. Did my fan go off? No, that was the speaker. Whole time. I ain't know that. That makes sense though. Hold on, y'all. We have technical difficulties. Y'all smooth. I don't need no music, no way. I ain't need to hear myself. Or do I?
I can't hear. I heard you that time.
You just did it? That's all right, man. We're still in the spot. They're trying to kick us out. That what it is. It won't happen. Not on my watch. Oh man, I just want to hear myself though. That sucks. Man, I like hearing myself talk. Hold on, now we finna fix this. Hold on. So I got to shake. I'll go with it. Sing a song or something.
Huh?
I said sing a song or something.
What song I'm gonna sing?
I don't know.
It's gonna sound
Don't
like
say
dead.
no Bible song.
It's gonna sound like dead deers in here.
Yikes, that's terrible.
Wait, do deers even make a sound?
Check. They make that little, I'm not gonna reenact that sound. Yeah, we back. Whoa. Hold on, ladies. We'll get this together. Check. Yo. Huh? Oh, I thought you was talking.
I'm trying to figure out how you gonna fix this.
They play on my top, man. Yo. You're not gonna hear your voice. You're going straight into the computer.
No.
Dang.
Pro. Pop. MC.
Like, girl, what?
Original.
Check. They really played on your top.
I felt it coming that time.
PTSD.
Yeah, that was wild. Man. Anyway, yeah. Man, that kind of just upset me a little. All right, that means we're gonna have to share.
Share what?
Mics. That's ghetto. That's wild. Dang, I can't hear myself
Ghetto
talk.
dreamers.
You see what I'm saying? The way ghetto dreams come true. You know, we turn ghetto dreams into ghetto reality. It's all smooth.
So, do I still need to wear the headphones?
Not really. Honestly, that really just upset me. That adversity, that's the adversity I'm talking about. I gotta fight through not being able to hear my voice. I'm mad. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what we're talking about. Help me out, please. I lost that. I don't, man.
Y'all was talking about how now that y'all older, y'all see how it played a part back in the day. Y'all thought y'all was just, bored, acting out scenes and stuff, keeping yourself in the tank, but the whole time it was just lining up for y'all now.
It does go back to the point that you said about how we got out of our path already made out, and we just be making them detours, but end up to that same spot that he want us at.
And that's what, another thing that kind of, I want people to know is like, when you go through life, you can't try to not make mistakes, because you have to understand that no mistake is a bad mistake.
Absolutely.
Because every mistake leads to where you need to be. When you say it like that, every step that you make, everything that you do, it leads to where you're destined to be. So no decision that you make is a bad decision, and once you kind of understand that mentality, you look at life differently.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't look at what you think mistakes as mistakes. You just look at it as another adversity. I don't know how to put that into a sentence, but the adversity that you face, yeah, it just another stepping stone that you have to step over.
One thing that one thing that people, I'm trying to get my thoughts together while I'm doing. One thing that people our age skip over, or try to skip over, and this is definitely just a side note, and maybe what you just talked about.
Mm-hmm.
We skip over the hard parts. Well, we try to shortcut shit. We try to jump the gun. That's the expression. We try to jump the gun. We think that we have it all figured out. We think that we know. And I'm talking from experience, because this was my problem as a kid or as a teenager, and now, I think I have life figured out to the way that I want it to be, and when it doesn't go in that direction, I get upset.
Mm-hmm.
Not only do I get upset, it kind of throws me off my track, because every point in my life I've had everything like lined up, organized,
Mm-hmm.
in an order that only I can understand, because that's me with having so many different obstacles thrown at you as a child. You have to have some way to sort those things out. So me, because I was coming from high school where I was taking 4 classes, but on top of taking those 4 classes, I was teaching. Those classes were all advanced because I was magnet. I had a little sister.
Mm-hmm.
I still ain't figured out what school I want to go to, but it was like my mind. So it was like my mind was always on the move. But once I got to state, and by 12 o'clock in the afternoon, I was done with classes, it set me back, because it's like, all right, all my life, I had this set schedule of getting out at 3:30, 4 o'clock, coming, knowing I'm going to come home to do my work, and knowing that I'm going to do this when I get home, and I'm going to do this differently tomorrow, so I won't have the same bad day that I had today. But knowing that I couldn't really put my life in a schedule now set me back.
Mm-hmm.
Because now I have so much extra free time that my mind doesn't know what to do, because I was so busy, keeping myself so busy at this high school, middle school level. Now that I'm at what they call it, the extra learning. Now that I'm doing the extra learning, taking that extra step, that next step. I'm not saying extra step, that next step. Not to say that I couldn't handle it, but my mind couldn't control the emptiness that my body was feeling.
Okay.
Because every day I'm set. I'm getting up at 6 something, 5 something, go to school, be at school, knowing I'm gonna do this homework when I get here, and actually maintaining those checkpoints. But now when I get here, yes, I still have my schedule wrote down on what I'm gonna do, Well, all that done by 1 o'clock. What the hell am I finna do from 1 o'clock until the time for me to start back over? My mind couldn't adjust to that. Even till now, I'm still having troubles with it.
And that's all I was just gonna ask. Like, what did you do to get through that?
I didn't. I went to therapy. Let me not say I went. I'm in therapy still to try to slow my brain down. Because my whole thing was, like I said, I've been moving at this fast pace all my life. Now that it's time for me to relax and enjoy that time that I have from now until whenever I make it, I can't. Because since elementary, my mind is go, go, go. You know, it's been instilled in me that nothing's gonna come to you. You gotta go get it. You know, it's been instilled in me that there's no shortcuts to life. It's been instilled in me that I was a breakthrough in my family. You know what I'm saying? My family, before I was born, my family had 2 back-to-back deaths, major deaths. And when I was born, and it's crazy because they told me this, and they shouldn't have told me, because now I feel like I have more to work for. But it's like they told me that I brought light into the family. Because after 2 major deaths back-to-back, I can only understand how much toll that put my family in. But for them to tell me that I was that light that the family knew was going to be something, it's like now I have to work 10 times harder.
Right.
But I can only work so much because I'm done it by 12. You see what I'm saying? And that put me into a very, that took me to the borderline gates of depression. Borderline gates. To the point where, and this ain't changed, but to the point where I wasn't eating. Well, let me rephrase. I would eat like maybe one time a day, and that's it. Like that shit. Like to the point where I would go to sleep at 4 or 5 in the morning, be up for class at 7, and I'm chilling like I done got a full 8-9 hours of sleep. That was me. I've been doing it in my life. So I felt that, you know, it didn't need to be altered because it was working for me. It was working for me back then. But once I got here, I realized that I can do this. It's not healthy for me. It's not healthy for my body. And it's definitely not healthy for my mind. And I seen it, went to God help, and I'm still working on it. You know? And that's what people in our generation, we're the same generation, I'm sure. Our generation fail to realize that they think that going to therapy is you know what I'm saying? They don't take it serious. You know what I'm saying? But it's working. It's working. You know, I have, it's like, it's adding to my agenda. So now I have more stuff to make sure I eat. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I get the proper amount of rest. It's like, it's fulfilling what my mind was going through back then.
Okay.
So it's just adding stuff to my schedule to allow me to still move, even though I ain't doing so much. But my mind and body don't know that because I don't get home until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Now I can finally tell myself, hey, it's time to go to sleep. Yeah. That's why when I told y'all the other day that I was a magnet student in the car, I had to think. I ain't gonna lie. It took me back for a second. And when Marley was like, what did she say? She said that I wouldn't have believed that you would be a person to take them kind of classes, man. I wanted to say only, you know what I'm saying, only if she knew. Like, you know, it's definitely not for the weak. It's not for the weak. It's not for the weak. But it goes back to our point. God wouldn't have gave me that brain power if you know I could handle it.
Right.
So anything anybody does always points fingers back at him. Be one more side for that. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. But it's just, you know, it's something is everybody has their own kind of different adversity. You know, my adversity, of course, will be different from yours. Not only because you and I meet, but 'cause I'm black. You know, that already adversity there. You black, I'm black. That's extra adversity. You know, so we just trying to fight the implications and the stereotypes. That's it. That's it. We're trying to make it out, man. You know, made it out, but we're trying to make it out.
Right. Make it to the top.
Make it to the top. Be that one that they call on. You know, now we calling on them, but be the one that they call on. I want to be to the point where I got people answering my phone. He busy. Can we take a message? You know, to the point where, hey, look, I'm filming this movie with Kevin Hart and Denzel. Hey, man, we need Trey to come play this. Can he do it? Like, I want to get to that point. You know,
Have
but
them calling you. We need
yes,
you.
absolutely.
Have somebody
Absolutely.
like they writing a whole film like around you. Like they want you specifically for that film.
Absolutely. But we definitely can't go. It won't happen without the trials and tribulations.
Mm-hmm.
And from your perspective, coming from Hemingway, not really having a childhood as much, and my coming from my point, you know, being scared to enjoy my childhood. Definitely, the trials and tribulations are definitely in effect, and they still are. You know, everything's not perfect here. You know, so you know we just got to do that dirty work, get our hands dirty, do the work that nobody go the extra mile that nobody's willing to go. That's what'll set us different from everybody else. Absolutely. I just got to do it by myself, just you got myself thinking. But yeah, that's what people fail to realize. They just don't think about. I like me. I'm speaking from my personal experience. I don't think about like living in the moment. I can't do it. It's too hard. That's one thing that I can't do.
So always in your head and all that.
Yeah, it's like in my mind I always want to be 10 steps ahead, but I can't. And you know, I realized that once again being here, I realized that I can't do that. I realized that is taking a much bigger toll on me as well, trying to plan for Tuesday and it's only Monday, you see what I'm saying? So I'll definitely say that is another thing that therapy helped me out with, helped me try to live in that exact moment. That way I can make life more enjoyable. You know, people say, you know, I ask people how they do it. Yeah, I'm taking it day by day. I wish I could say that. I can't honestly. Man, like, if you ask Trey where he at sometimes, I may tell you that I'm 23 trying to figure out where the hell I'm finna stay at. Like, my mind just be so far going that it really, my body's doing all the work. Because my mind and my body, I promise, my mind and my body are never on one accord. Never. Even to right now, I'm thinking about me editing this damn video and, you know, worst case, power go off, my iPad stop recording. Now I can't. But, you know, those are moments that I have to be ready for in that present day of time. Mm-hmm. But if I'm thinking about, you know what I'm saying, when, what day, what time I'm finna edit this video, and in present day, video stop working, once I finally realize that, it's gonna set me back. And now my brain has to do a whole lot more thinking on how the hell I'm gonna fix this situation that I could have easily avoided by just being in that moment.
You know, you remind me a lot of my little brother. You know, me and my little brother, he always calling me for advice and all that, because he's a senior right now, and he's like you, he's just always on go. Like he has so many aspirations, he has his hands and so many things to say. He's just 17 years old. And I tell them all the time that, you know, it's good to have these aspirations, it's good to have that work ethic, especially at your age. But if you want to make it there and be able to be at your peak, you can't burn yourself out. You putting your hands in all these different things, trying to do everything and trying to do everything to your best ability. You only burning yourself out because you're not focusing on you. Because at the end of the day, it's only one person. You're only one person, and you can't. You're only one person. You can't be putting your hands in all 5 different things and all that. you know, at the end of the day, you can do that. Then don't lose that work ethic, but still take the time out to come back and just focus on yourself. Make sure yourself is good, because if you're not good, how you gonna do it?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And that's definitely what I've been working on lately. Having those days, like to me, my calm place is cleaning up. I realize that. I clean it up. Turn my music on. I'm around this mode, dancing, singing, whatever the case may be. That is where Trey is most peaceful at. You know, that it's sad that I can't sit in my bed and watch a movie and be at my most peace, because I'm thinking about why did they just have that transition to go from this scene to that scene? Why is he smiling? And why do they think I didn't see that baby changed in this scene? Like I now I can't even enjoy watching a movie simply because I got so many thoughts. So it's like now I'm realizing that yes, I need more days where I could just be at peace. You know, I realized that I have a harder time being at peace by myself. And that's a lot different from other people, because other people find it easier to be at peace by themselves. But like I definitely like me, whenever I call y'all, me, A-Round, you can, whoever I'm with. If it's just a car ride to Wendy's, I'm at peace. I may be talking my stuff, but in my head, I'm in that present day. But when I'm by myself, all hell breaks loose in my head, because it's like I'm by myself. What am I finna do to pass this time until I go to sleep? Like it's just my mind on. It's always on code, always, and it sucks. It really sucks, because sometimes I really do be feeling bad for myself, because I realize it. Sometimes I do realize it. And sometimes I'll tell myself like, hey, slow down, chill. We good. You know, we good. We got it. Just chill. But other moments, man, I be going, shit, it sucks. Because there's not much to do here. It's not much to do, especially when I can't even go to the theaters. There's not much to do. But the whole time, if I was to be in that present day, I would see that it is a lot to do. But because I'm down the road 10 days from here, I can't see what I'm missing over those course of days.
Right.
That's why when I was sitting at that table earlier today, I was doing like 5 different. I was doing work, watching the game, talking to you, texting Z. I was doing so many different things at once, because that's what my mind is trying to do. And I finished. I did it all. I completed it all. I did it. It was one time I stopped doing homework to get up at 2 minutes. I was just doing. You see me at my peak. You know what I'm saying? You see me when I got back into that at high school. Me that was doing 6, 7 different things at one time. But like now, I'm at my peace. I'm talking. I'm calm. I'm chill. You know what I'm saying? Only thing that's going through my head is what question I'm gonna ask next. And that's how I wish that I could live every day. But I can't do that. It's tough. I'm not gonna say I can't.
You just have to work towards it.
Absolutely. That's it. It's a work. As in everything else in life.
Mm-hmm.
But this is my main priority, to clear my head, manage my thoughts, and be able to live day by day.
I love that.
That's it. That's my agenda for the year. That's my agenda. Clear my head. And what was the other? Clear my head, manage my thoughts, and live every day, day by day. That's it.
Live every day in the moment as well. I want to add that to
Live
it.
every day in the moment.
At least try to.
Live your day like it's your last.
I
Live
like
every
that.
day like it's your last. Live every day like it's your last. You go with that. Live every day like it's your last. Live every day like it's your last. We ended it like that, then.
Okay.
I like it. Well, it's been another informational.
Informational.
I did I know. Huh? No, I said the right word. There's been another information. Yeah, y'all be quiet. This has been another. Yeah, right. I know, right, but I was looking for a specific word. Shut up. This has been another very informational session here at the spot, man. Y'all heard it here first. Our motto of the episode is live every day. You better drink that water too. I did. I just had to make that known. Live every day like it's your last, man. Asia, once again, thank you for coming to the spot. Don't let this be your last time at the spot.
Most definitely it won't.
And definitely got to get you some merch. Merch is coming. I promise this time. I said that last video, and I ain't made nothing different. Matter of fact, you may be the first one to get back at the spotlight. I may do that.
For real?
Yeah, I can do that. That's easy, right? This has been the spot, home of where.
Ghetto dreams come true.
Hey, home of where ghetto dreams come true. Ghetto dream on your left. Ghetto angel on your right. That's the episode.
And scene.